Hey BBs, it's Max, and today I'm back with you guys for another video. How are we all doing today? Hope we're all doing super fierce. In today's video, y'all, I'm back with you guys, and today we're ghoul chatting, and today I want to give you guys my top 10 list of Monster High Generation 1 characters that I would love to see return in Generation 3. In the world of the actual world, we got first photos and our first actual glance of the Generation 3 Skeleta Calveras doll, and I am so excited. We've been getting teased kind of from the Nickelodeon show, like she had a character design when that show was running, and ever since then, obviously, we've been wanting a Skeleta G3 doll, and I guess we finally have a picture at what she's going to eventually look like. I'm not sure when this doll releases or anything, but I do know that we do have confirmation that she does exist, which is exciting. Generation 3 has only been putting out a couple core dolls, each year for some reason. I guess it's cheaper to just continue to pump out Frankie and Dracula and Claudine, blah 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 blah. But on the off chance that we do get a core doll, we get like a couple a year. Again, this year we got Jennifer, Cupid, and then Nephra, and then I guess Skeleta is gonna come early next year, late this year potentially, just because again that's kind of the timeline of what we see things. Like usually when we see stock photos right now, usually not all the time, they kind of come out later on in like a year from now. But this is just a video and a list of the dolls and characters that I would want to come back, because I think Mattel low-key needs to get the pumps on the Generation 1 dolls, because I'm not sure how much long Generation 3 is going to last. Usually doll lines, the span of their lifespan is getting shorter and shorter as, you know, the kids play with iPads and stuff. But before it goes out, I want to see these 10 characters immediately. Top 10 list. This isn't in like a super specific order. Again, any of these characters would be amazing to come back out, but the first one in my top 10 spot is WhyDona Spider, just because I remember when I was a kid, and this doll was obviously a San Diego Comic-Con before she was a Heart Fashion doll, and this doll only ever got 2 releases. I mean, I'm sure she's more expensive to produce because she has those 6 spider arms, but I just think honestly, even if Monster High wants to give us a G3 WhyDona for just like a Comic-Con doll, I think that would be so glamorous and gorgeous. I know we are getting a little bit of collector Generation 3 dolls, like we got the Fangvote Caddy Noir, so I'd love to honestly see WhyDona brought back. I think this one's so unique and cool, and I think a lot of the kids would really enjoy it just because it is so different than what is normally on the doll shelves. Like, I know Monster High definitely reinvented the wheel a little bit when it was at its peak in G1, but there's nothing on the doll shelf that looks anything like this right now. Like, she has all these cool arms. She's really fun. I love how she's just like a black spider, and she has like this really fun, vibrant red hair. Honestly, they could even go in the way of like comic book, like gamer nerd, if they want to kind of give that ghoulia aesthetic to somebody else, because G3 Ghoulia flops so hard. Like, we definitely do need a gamer girl. I think that's something that the kids can relate to and they love. Like, everyone's a gamer now, so WhyDona could be that girl. And like, I don't know, like her I Heart Fashion one was such a fun one to get when I was, again, little. I just thought she's so unique, and she's just a really cool character, and I think the sculpting on her is so fun and unique. And I think that we really didn't get too much of a character for WhyDona. Like, she was kind of here and there, but I think it would be really cool if G3 brought her back and gave her some more personality. At my number 9 spot, I would love to see Amanita Nightshade. Again, G3 is not really having a show as of filming this. There's no current show for G3, so there's not much personalities besides like the music videos and like the very little descriptions we get for like the character bios. Like, but I would love low-key to see Amanita Nightshade back, because I think we need another protagonist in G3. G3 Nephra is just coming out as I'm filming this video, but even then, like, she's nice now. Like, Nephra's a nice ghoul. Like, I think we need Amanita Nightshade to bring it back, to give us a little bit of a drama, a little bit of a commotion. Because I feel like, again, everyone's too nice in Generation 3, and Amanita really brought the drama. Not too much drama did she bring, but she brought a little bit of drama in G1, and I think she's really pretty. I think Amanita Nightshade, I don't think she'd be the smartest one to bring back low-key, because she's like not even that popular. Like, again, CA Cupid kind of got brought back this year, and she's not like the most popular, but she's a pink doll. Like, she's gonna sell well, and I think she was still popular, like, amongst at least Gen 1 fans. Like, I feel like a lot of the G1 girls have her as, like, the profile picture. I don't think Amanita Nightshade gets that love, but this is my video, so I'm just gonna say whatever I want. But I just think Amanita Nightshade is so pretty. She's very unique in the way that she has this really fun, vibrant hair, and I like that she's, like, a flower. I think that was really cool. I think this outfit is really fun as well, and I think a new version of her would be really cool. Again, I think we can get a really sultry kind of look. I think her eyes are pretty, and I think the face is, again, still gorgeous, but I think we get very sultry, very Bratz-like, even with the face. And again, I would just love to see what this character would look like. I think I'm the only person to ever say that, to be honest. Again, I don't think anyone really thinks about Amanita Nightshade, but I think about Amanita Nightshade, and she's in my heart. And I don't know, I think we just need a mean girl. We need more mean characters. Like, I don't even think, again, Toralai's nice now. Number 8, though, I brought back Viperine Corgan. Honestly, again, I don't know too much about her. Like, I'm not her biggest fan or anything in G1. Like, she definitely has a cute core doll, and I know she has like 2 more dolls. She's like the London doll and like the makeup one with Claudine. But I just think there's a lot of potential for Viperine. Again, Deuce is not really in production right now because the boy dolls were not selling well. So make a girl snake doll. I think the snake little motif in her hair would be super cool to be brought back in a new light, because Generation 3 kind of does things a little bit differently, and I'd love to see how they would tackle the snake in her hair issue, if they would even do it at all. I think she could even have kind of like a twist, like if she had like the you know how like Venus has like the twist hair, like that's like kind of like her vines and it's also her hair. I'd low-key love to see like Viperine with like some like little like dreads or something, like to kind of replicate the snakes in the back. Maybe that could be a fun twist. But again, a pink snake girl, like she's just a pretty little makeup artist. I would love to see a Monster High makeup artist kind of come into play with the character realm. And I also like that her, like, I think this is more like of a 60s kind of look, I would say. Maybe, I don't know, like the patterns and the overall pastels are really pretty. But I feel like Viperine's a very pretty doll, and I think it would be super easy to make her look super glamorous. Like the snake eyes could be so really cool, and they don't really need that much like tooling. I think they could even use the Jennifer body back again, like because Jennifer has like the leg scales. Like we could definitely reuse that body and just kind of like not give her a tail. I just think there's a lot of potential to kind of give this diva again another chance, just because she's a pink ghoul, she's a makeup, and I think that's a fun little vibe and aesthetic for the kids to relate to. But again, I would just like to see like how she would be done, and I'd love to see the school with a different face. But yeah, I think she deserves it. They could also even make her a little bit darker, because I feel like she's a very pale character, but like a little bit of a dark goldeny bronze would be super gorgeous as a Viperine kind of diva. I'm sure no one has, again, ever thought about Viperine since G1. Another doll that I think definitely needs a re-up is Operetta. Operetta's been teased. I think Operetta definitely has a better chance than the 3 that I just mentioned, because Operetta's gotten like a pre-production doll. She's got the last year's Fang Vote doll for 2024, so she's definitely still in the Monster High, the realm. I think she was even teased a little bit in one of the G3 episodes, gosh. But I think, again, just with her having popularity, again, having dolls continue to come out, she's had 2 dolls, but that's still pretty good for the Gen 1 kind of reboot and stuff. I would just love to see a new look for this doll, because as fun as Operetta is, like, I think she's, number one, she needs to be brought back in the first place, because she was supposed to be Cleo's denial. Like, this doll, like, Garrett Sanders said, like, multiple times that, like, this was supposed to be Cleo's denial. Like, this Phantom of the Opera was supposed to be Cleo's spot. Like, Operetta, could you imagine, y'all, a world and a universe when Operetta was a part of the main 5? Like, that doesn't even make sense, but I think she needs to be brought back just for that, because I feel like, not that she was robbed, because Cleo's a way better character than Operetta will ever be. No shade, Operetta girl. You're like, you're cute, you're country, but like, you're not that diva. But like, I would just like to see her again just for that sanity. But also, again, I think she needs a new core look, because the Southern girl could really be brought back in a really cute way. Her look isn't like the worst, but it's just like in practice is a little bit funky and weird. Mine obviously is the original one, so like the pants have the issue where they constantly fall down, and again, I know she has a reproduction, but I would just love to see how they would tackle an Operetta in the new generation and how she could relate to kids. I think, again, you don't need a super crazy head sculpt. Like, I mean, like, there is like the really cool sculpting on here, but I think they could definitely do that even with like a face paint. Maybe they don't even have to like make a new sculpt if they was really down to get lazy. But I think we definitely do need a red doll. I think there's no red dolls. Even Torlai is not really red. Like, Jennifer's kind of has some red accents, but I just think we need an Operetta to spice it up. Again, give us some music festival vibes and bring us little Southern cutie. But also, like, I remember like the drama Operetta caused when she first came on the scene. Like, we need a little bit more of that too. Like, bring a little bit more drama into the Gen 3. 6 might be a little bit controversial, because I feel like I heard rumors that there was like a list around of like the characters that would probably never be brought back, and I feel like Gigi Grant was on that list. I don't even know if that list is a real thing, but like, I feel like the opportunity for her is definitely not gonna happen. But again, I want her back. I think Gigi Grant is so pretty. I know that there is apparently, I don't know what the issues are necessarily, but like there is some issues with her G1 design, and I think it's with the Scorpios. If anyone in the comments knows, just let me know in the comments and we can all talk about it there. But I just think Gigi Grant would be so cool, just because Twyla, like, I want to complete the pairs. Like, again, Skeleta is here to kind of complete Jennifer's other side, and like in my brain, like when the G1 dolls came out, like in the movies, like Gigi and Twyla were best friends. All the, I guess any doll that came out together, like all the Hollywood dolls were all friends, even though they weren't even interacting that much in the movie. Like, I just like that, like, the movie characters kind of come out and they're friends. So I'd love Gigi, oh my god, I would love Gigi for Twyla. I think that would be a really cool little thing that we definitely need. But I just think Gigi Grant overall is really pretty. I hope that they could definitely, if they would ever bring her back, they could research it a little bit better and see what the issues were with this diva. But I just think she's such a gorgeous one. This is her new Scaremaster one. I don't like her original basic one is like not that great. Like I think this one's a really pretty one. I just like the blue in her accents, and like that's very rare for me to say. Like usually like when it's a pink doll, like I like them to be pink, but like for some reason Gigi Grant really ate it up with the blue scheme. So if they ever were to redesign this diva in the Generation 3, I would love her to include this bright blue. I just think it complements super well with the really bright pink. And I really like this is a Ariana Grande half up, half down, but this is one of my absolute favorite new Scaremaster dolls. Like this is definitely my favorite new Scaremaster doll from that line in Generation 1, but like also like definitely my favorite Gigi Grant doll ever. Yeah, I just think that she definitely has a lot of potential to be brought back and, you know, done right and done correctly, and I think that needs to happen. And I also like to see what she would look like next to my Twyla doll. So yes, please, Gigi Grant. I don't know if does Gigi Grant have stands? Again, I don't really know. I'm not super into the doll community right now. I'm kind of like been like, you know, dipping my toes in and out. But I don't. Do people love Gigi Grant still? Because I'm still her not defender, but like I still ride with my girl. My number 5 and 4th spot are low key kind of intertwined, so I might talk about them together. But I want to have Rochelle and Rebecca. This is, again, mainly the issue that I just brought up, is that I want to complete the G1 trio of Venus, Rebecca, and Rochelle, because that was the gag. That was the gag. Back in the day, like, I remember when they all came out, and, like, they had, like, the book series where it was the 3 of them, and, like, the media and the marketing for them was so cool. Like, I just, like, seeing them all together is such a fun, nostalgic little bit, but I guess in the order that we're gonna go in, I think I have Rochelle last, because I like Rochelle. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Rochelle Goyle, but Rochelle Goyle is not, like, I don't ride for her like some of the girls ride for Rochelle. Like, people, like, ride for her like they almost ride for Draculaura. Like, Draculaura, like, only collectors, like, they sometimes sneak a little Rochelle or two in there. And, like, I love that for Rochelle. I'm not ever 100% on the hype of that, to be honest with you guys. Like, I'm not, like, her biggest fan. You know, I think she's some gorgeous girls, gorgeous looks, but, like, even like Ghouls Night Out, that's like the biggest Rochelle doll I feel like that people love for. I'm just like, I'm not her biggest fan, but I think in the context of Generation 3, taking the G1 characters and making them a lot better, because again, like, that's what's happening with like G3, like Skeleta. Like, I think Skeleta really got her up with this one. Like, I think she really got her a kickback. I just think that like Rochelle could be done super nicely. I think this doll could be even a little bit thicker. I think that'd be really gorgeous. Like a little small, like a little chubby Rochelle would be super cute. I just think this one's, again, a gorgeous girl. Like, the pink doll, it really can't go wrong. I feel like Draculaura is the biggest seller because she is pink, like, no shade. I think you could just give us a little pink Rochelle and she would be gorgeous. I think the whole vibe of her is definitely kind of timeless anyway, so I think it'd be really done to see it kind of done in like a more coquette style even. I know that's kind of trendy. Like, she can have a bunch of bows thrown all over her. She could, you know, have some, not a bunch of micro trends, but like a cute little, like she could have a little bows on her, and I can like see the vibe, like I could see the vision. I think I would just like to see her done differently. I kind of don't like skinny Rochelle, and I think that was like an issue. Like, someone like made a joke on Twitter that like if G3 Rochelle came back, she'd be a rock because, or like big because, like, I don't know, like heavy or something. Like, I don't even like think that. I just think that she'd like look cuter, like smaller and chubbier a little bit. Again, the wings are nice. She doesn't even have like that unique sculpting. Like, she has the ears and like the wings, but like I feel like it's pretty, like, that's very much easier than like a whole skeleton, you know, tooled body. But yeah, I don't know, something's very dainty and cute about Rochelle. Again, she's not my absolute favorite, but I would definitely love to see her kind of be brought back in like a good platform moment. But then also in the same breath, I really want Rebecca Steam. I like Rebecca Steam just a little bit more. I think my ranking for that trio is Venus, Rebecca, and then Rochelle. But I just think Rebecca is so cute. I think she definitely would be a little bit harder one to produce because she does have all these like really cool like little bolts all over her, and like her body's really nice. Like, she has these little like wing things on the back of her legs. And again, I think Rochelle probably has a better chance of being produced because she did get that one alumni doll. We have not seen a single alumni doll for Rebecca Steam, like not even a mention, I don't think. I think she got that San Diego Comic-Con again back in the day, but like we're not in that day anymore. Like, she has not been even like anywhere near the alumni series, so I'm not sure what would happen in that kind of aspect, but I think the potential for Rebecca Steam is 1000% there. The steampunk aesthetic, again, something we don't really have on the shelves right now, specifically in like a terms of like a fashion doll. I just think she's really cool. I think even the face on the G1 doll is so gorgeous. Like, these giant juicy lips, there's already so much potential for a Generation 3 re-up, and again, the blue and the little black hair is so cute. I have, like, again, like, I could totally see, like, a modernized version of this outfit, and it would be so gorgeous. Like, these shoes, again, I love these when I was little, because, like, I'd always, like, play with her, being like, shh, shh. And I think that's, like, again, a lot of play aspect for the children, but I think there's also a lot of potential for the collectors to really, you know, get to love her once again, just because she's a really cool character. And again, I feel like we need to wake up the Rebecca Steam drama, because she is a really, really cool and unique one, and everything about her original design is really fun. I wish she got more dolls in G1. I feel like she was definitely the least out of this kind of trio, but maybe she's not. I don't remember too much, but yeah, I don't know. I just think there's a lot of potential for Rebecca to come back and be super gorgeous, and she's one of my picks. We're now in top three. Again, this isn't like a super specific order, but Generation 3 Honey Swamp would break the internet. I think she would really gag the girls. I definitely think we need some more hair textures in Generation 3 specifically, and I feel like Honey Swamp would be such a fun character to kind of, again, bring back. We don't really have any blue ghoul. I mean, I guess Frankie's blue, but like in like the terms of like a sea creature girl, I feel like Honey Swamp is a really cool one. She's literally like an alligator. Like, that's so fun and so campy in her own little way. But I also just think like the little hair texture would be super nice to kind of see how Mattel would do it. I could even see them giving her like little like 2 big puffs or something like that. And I think, again, the overall color scheme of this doll is so pretty. I really do love a blue and pink. I think it works so gorgeous. And again, she doesn't even really need these, like, she has like the like alligator, like I think there's like swamp little vines. Like, she doesn't even need all that. Like, she just needs like webbed hands and a little like afro and like this little like gorgeous blue and pink color scheme, and like she is ready for it. She's also, I think she's Southern, I feel like, in the show. I kind of forget. It's been a while since I watched Frights Camera Action specifically, but she's another just character that I really enjoy, and she didn't really get that much love in G1 either. She had like 2 dolls, her signature and the I Heart Accessories one. So we need to wake up Honey Swamp's tea, and I think, again, there's a lot of people who even love her now, so I think she's a really cute one. And again, I love to see her get a better outfit. This outfit's kind of funky, and her screening style, like, I think I mean, mine is wonky, but I think a lot of those Honey Swamps I've seen are wonky. I would love to see a Honey Swamp screening style that's not like cross-eyed. And I think there's a lot of potential for a really gorgeous makeup look within this doll. So Mattel, get on this. 2 is actually a character we've also seen in the Nick show, but this is more of like a, I'm so sick of waiting for this doll to come out. We've been looking at her design for so long. We have Howleen Wolf. Also complete the Monster High werewolf sisters. Like, definitely Claudia. I think Claudia would be really gorgeous, but I feel like Claudia also, she got 2 dolls in G1, but like, I don't think Claudia was like the best seller. I think we need Howleen. The fact that we got Howleen before, or we got Claude before Howleen, I guess that makes sense because that's how that happened in G1. But like, I think Howleen needs, number one, a new design, because the Nick show design is so butt ugly. But like, I just think Howleen needs a doll. I think she needs a doll. I think it needs to happen. Again, she's completing so many trios. She completes, again, not only the Claudine and Claude family, but she also completes Twyla, because Twyla and her were best friends, I feel like, in the G1 series, and I feel like Twyla just needs a new friend like that. Like, she needs to be in the little sister body, and we need an orange diva. Again, we need an orange diva, we need a red diva, we need to get Monster High a little bit more out of what their comfort zone is. I just think, again, like, this outfit specifically is so current. I mean, it is, like, obviously very of the time, but I think it could definitely be done today, and I think it would sell like that, mama, like hotcakes. Yeah, Halloween is just a really cool one. I think the fact that she mixes all these patterns is really interesting and unique. And where is Halloween? Like, it's been too long, and I think the design we have is so butt ugly. We need a new design for Halloween. I think she could definitely bring a lot to, again, the lore and the storyline of Generation 3. Like, it could just be another, you know, make Claudine more of a person, because Claudine has main character syndrome. Like, let's face it, like, she's not even the star of the show, even in this year's line. Like, it's literally Draculaura's main line. So give us some Claudine love, give us some loves to the wolves, and bring back Howleen. Okay, before we get into, though, my number 1, I want to give y'all some honorable mentions, because we need to talk. We need to talk. We need to chat it out. So the first one that I have, she's actually been on my lap this entire time. We need to bring back Elizabeth. Just only because, like, literally, you just need to recolor Draculaura. Like, put Draculaura on a different body, put her on, like, even a Venus body. Like, obviously, like, retool it or whatever. Like, a Frankie body has no, like, actual, like, intricate detailing. They just make it a tall, purple Draculaura face, and we would all be happy. Like, literally, all this is Draculaura in purple. Like, and again, people love Elizabeth. Like, Elizabeth even has, like, a kind of a following, like, not Honey Swamp, Viperine, I feel like, and, like, Rochelle. I meant to say Rochelle. Like, the girls love the girls love Elizabeth, and like this aesthetic and this vibe, y'all. I mean, when I was first started collecting back in 2020, she was so expensive, and I think she's still pretty pricey maybe, but like this outfit is just so like current. It's so current, it's timeless as well. Like these Demonia boots are gorgiana. This outfit is just stellar, and I think I could again see the market for this doll being reinvent the wheel a little bit. Saying Gil, I don't think we'll ever get any boy dolls ever again for Generation 3 because all the boy dolls look like that. They all look funky and crazy. But on the off chance we ever were able to get a boy doll, I want Gil for Laguna. I think Gil had a really cool storyline in the show, and again, I know there's no show right now, but I just think Gil was a cool one. Bring back Gil. I want Gil for my Laguna, and that's what I deserve. You guys treated Laguna like terrible in G1 with this man, this creature of the lagoon. I think Laguna deserves her re-up in Generation 3, and I think we deserve a doll for that. So, would it sell? I would hope so, but I think the Heath sold really badly, and I think Claude even sold terribly. I'm sure they all did bad, but I want Gil anyway. I don't care. Bring back Gil. This one's another really random one that, again, I don't think anyone even talks about Jane Boolittle, but I think Jane Boolittle is pretty. I don't think her signature doll is that pretty, but I think the Gloom and Bloom version is the prettiest Jane ever. Just like look at her face, and she had like this like little like motif where she was like talking to the animals. Like the kids love animals, like, and like all the Generation 3 core dolls like all have pets. Like she could have like 3 little pets. Like they don't even have to be big pets. They could be like little mice or like little birds or something, and like she could be like a Snow White kind of girl. Yeah, just Jane is like that diva. I think she's really cute and really gorgeous, so I would love to see her also being brought back. Again, it's not like she's honorable mention, she's not even in the top 10 list, but someone has to ride for Jane Boolittle. Someone does, and I will do it for her. Another honorable mention that is kind of more for the whole Haunted line. I love Haunted. I think it's a gorgeous idea to give us pastel ghosts, but I think we've been hearing rumors, at least I've been hearing rumors of River Styx coming back for Generation 3, so I don't know if they're true or not. I don't know how they would do it, River Styx. I know it'd be a very interesting way to see how this doll would come to life once again, because she is obviously the Grim Reaper, which is so like spooky for the children, but like she has some really intricate sculpting designs where she has like the bones in her body, and I know the prototype of this doll had the skull inside of the head, and it was like a whole separate piece, and I think they even reused that for like the Off-White Monster High dolls that I never bought because they were so expensive. But I just think, again, this little pastel little Grim Reaper is the cutest little aspect ever. I really love her personality in the movie, and yeah, I think there's, again, a lot of potential to see what this doll would do just in the current market. But I also think she deserves a screening that's also not wall-eyed. A lot of the G1 dolls kind of look wall-eyed at this point. Yeah, just a cute little pastel ghost. I feel like who doesn't like this? Like, this is just pure joy. And again, I also think the Haunted line overall, like Kaomi and Vandala, and I think even Porter. My Porter was pretty cheap, but like I feel like the Haunted line is also a pretty expensive line that like I know at least collectors would definitely eat up. Like I think Mattel, like no matter what, should definitely be like looking and checking in on the secondhand market sometimes, and like seeing which core dolls of G1 are so expensive that they can like kind of like get their money on. Like, get your coin, like baby, like they're selling these for like $100 on eBay. Like just make a little G1 version, and like I feel like it'll do well, at least in the current version of G3. Like sometimes the G3 versions really do eat up the G1 versions, and like y'all get the G1 fans at least on your side. So like if the kids hate it, girl, at least the collectors are here. Last one is one that I've been writing for her. Yeah, this is Sirena Von Boo. I made a post, I think, that actually like inspired this video, just saying like I want Sirena Von Boo back, and I think we deserve her, because the children have been yearning for new G1 characters back. Clearly, like the amount of uproar and the amount of posts and likes and stuff that Skleet has been getting in just today is crazy. So I think the children would love a Sirena Von Boo doll. I think the children need a Sirena Von Boo doll in Generation 3. I think Sirena Von Boo is definitely my top pick. Like, a lot of these ghouls aren't really, like, super, like, actually, this like, list is just, like, for me to talk about the dolls and, like, an excuse as, like, a, click my, like, video, like, whatever, top 10, whatever. Sirena Von Boo is like the one that I want so badly. Like if everything falls apart, I want Sirena Von Boo so bad, because every doll line right now is getting very creaturesque, very mystical. Brass is having Fashion Pixies, Monster High is always kind of mystical, and like also like the mermaid dolls on the market right now look like that. Like they look just terrible, and I think we deserve a pretty mermaid doll. Like Mermaid's flopped, Mermaid High never begun, and I think even like Rainbow High is like doing little fairy dolls, and like Rainbow High is obviously like right now like they're very like mystical and magical. Like the kids love the mystical and magical things, and I think Sirena Von Boo being a ghost mermaid is so pretty. I loved her in G1, I loved her personality in G1, I love her style in G1, and I think I just want to see what the school would look like in a new version. She only had one doll in G1, and I want to see her with a tail that's articulated, because this is so unpleasant to pose on display. Like, if I could, like, have her sit properly like a real mermaid doll, I would just be so much happier. I think she deserves a articulated in just this part. Just make this part the articulated and maybe, like, the hips. And, like, you don't even need a chest joint. We would be fine with it. I just think she's gorgeous. She's a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous ghoul. I need to recurl mine's hair so badly, but again, concept of a mermaid ghost, bestseller. She could dethrone Draculaura, and I knew she could. I know she could. But yeah, this is kind of just a fun little Ghoulchat video about some characters that I'd, again, love to see come back. I want to hear from you guys, though. What are your top Monster High characters that you would love to see come back in Generation 3? Are you guys also excited for the new Skeleta Caveras doll? I definitely am, and I just hope, again, we get more Generation 3, Generation 1 new characters. I would also love to see some original G3 characters, but, who knows, girl? But yes, for now, I want to thank you guys, though, so much for Ghoulchatting with me, and keep on buying Sirena Von Boo dolls. Bye, Oliver. Okay, love you guys. Smooches!